How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we got Nicholson, man. He's live. He's gonna be talking about his upcoming fight on the Jeter Promotions card coming up, man. And yeah, man, let the fans know how you've been doing, man, and how you gonna bounce back and start this winning streak again, man.
There we go. There we go, man. I've been doing great, man. Just focusing on boxing, my craft, and everything mainly. That's all I've been focused on since after my last fight. I fought in October. Fought a guy named Victor DeRocha. Very tough guy, tough guy. We went 8 rounds. I got a decision. And from there, man, that Monday, I fought on Saturday. That Monday, I was back in the gym working on things that I need to work on, that I need to improve. And yeah, man, everything is right on schedule, especially with camp. I started camp about 2 weeks ago. So man, everything is clicking, man. My time never left. Everything is going good. Now it's just about, staying right where we are, not peaking too early and stuff like that. And now getting ready for for the start the New York off with a banger. You know what I mean?
Hey, so like with your opponent coming up, do you know anything about him? I mean, have you ever seen him fight before? Who is this
Um,
guy?
no, his name is Gabriel Pham. I've never met him. I never seen him fight in person. I was on BoxRec. Tony Jeter, the promoter, he asked me to find a opponent, and I did my start doing my research, looking at the people ranked under me and stuff like that, and people with a decent record, people who can fight, and he was one of the guys that I seen. I was like, okay, yeah, he's gonna come to fight, he's gonna come to win, and this is somebody that is not just a stay busy fight. It's a fight where as though I have to win, and I gotta fight. I gotta come in with my A game. There's no plan about it, man. Even though it's not on TV, man. I try to keep myself on that higher level. You know what I mean? So when it's time to get back on TV, I'm gonna be ready without a doubt.
Do you feel like fighting on TV and just having that TV? I know that shit lights a fire in camp, bro. I
Yeah,
know that shit feel different, bro. You like, I'm gonna
man.
fight on TV now, and like, how do you keep the same? How do you keep the same energy and the same, focus when you're not on TV? Because some
Um,
fans might not see this fight; they might see the replays on what you do to him after.
right, right. Honestly, man. I've been fighting for so long, man, on every level. You know what I mean? And so like now, when I first fought on TV, I was trying to look for the like that. Am I gonna get nervous to feel like a regular fight? Or what is it? What is it? And you don't realize anything until you go home and you sit down and actually watch it. Like, damn, that was me. So man, every fight is the same, man. I don't care if it's on or off TV, because when you're home, you got all your fans, all your family, everybody there. So you really want to show up. And then when you, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you broke up. You can hear me?
yeah. I can hear you.
We back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Like, okay. When you're home, you got all your family, my grandmother, everybody. So you're trying to make sure you look. A lot of times you're trying to make sure you look good for them. And then when you're on TV, you like, okay, you know, the crowd, you really don't know nobody. So it's like, all right, I don't really care. I'm not worried about what anybody's saying, because the most 9 times out of 10 they rooting for the other guy, or you gonna have a lot of people there for you too. But it's all the same, man. It's all the same. All the same. It's no different. The
So
only
I
thing
mean,
that
how does it?
changes, huh?
What'd you say? Oh, you was breaking up a little bit. What'd you say?
Um, can you
You
hear
was
me now?
saying you was saying you was but like with him, being, has
Uh-huh.
he ever fought on TV?
I think he has. Yeah, I believe.
So
I
what's
believe he
his
fought
rank?
on TV.
What's his ranking? What's his ranking if you don't mind me asking?
I want to say
Cause you
he's
picked
ranked
him
like
out, correct?
right. He's ranked.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I
So you
think he's
wanted this
ranked.
fight. You wanted
Uh,
this smoke right here.
yeah. I wanted this fight, and the reason why I wanted this fight because when you fight at home in Maryland, they're not going to accept just anybody. You know what I mean? You can't just go in there and fight a dude 6-5 and think you about to fight. No, Mr. Papinella is not going for that. So I had to find somebody who can fight and has a decent record. And I wanted that for myself anyway. I don't want to go in there knowing I'm gonna knock somebody out in the first or second round. You know what I mean? I want somebody who's gonna give me some go. Somebody who can box where I can bring out all my skills, bring out
What's
everything. You
his
know what I
what's
mean?
his record?
He's 15-2.
15-2. So he got it. So okay, so he's got a pretty good record though,
Yeah, he got
man.
a decent record. Yeah, he got a decent record. He's not coming to lay down. I might
Wow.
not get him. I probably can get him in the first round, but it's not more likely to happen. I mean, I think I can. But I know in reality it probably won't happen.
So what? How long? So like, how long is this fight going? Like, not in your eyes, but like, is it an 8 rounder or the 10
10
rounder?
rounds. 10 rounds.
So do you need all 10 rounds to beat him?
Um
Yeah.
my what do I think? I don't me honestly personally, I don't think that. But you never know what a man mentality is coming in the ring. So that's why, we got the 10 rounds to figure it out, break them down, pick them apart, box them, outbox them, maneuver them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be able to tell by the fifth round.
By the fifth round?
Yeah, fifth round is it, whether he's ready to go or not. Yeah, or probably before then. You never know. You never know.
One of the fans in the chat says, we got some of the fans in the chat. UGC Flame says, would you rather be the hunter or the hunted in the ring?
I'm
Whoa,
the
good question though. Good question.
That's
Do
it.
you want that
That's
smoke coming to you, or do you
that's it.
want to get that smoke out?
That's a great question. Um, and see, in the terms of boxing, there's many ways to hunt. You know what I mean? But I'm definitely the hunter. I'm always hunting. It might be a time where as though, I gotta lay low a little bit because the prey, he sees me, you know what I mean? So I can't attack right away. So I gotta lay low a little bit. Or sometimes he could be he don't see me and I'm coming full force, and I'm attack, So it all depends on how things work. He's a tall guy, so I'm gonna have to put my foot on the gas a little bit,
How
maneuver.
tall is he? And how
He's six
tall are
five.
you?
I'm 6'1", he's 6'5".
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this fight is gonna be at what, 168?
Yeah, 168. Yeah.
How do you feel? Let the fans know. How do you feel at 168? Because we've seen you at lower weight class.
Yeah. Man, I
So
feel
how do you feel? Like, how does that transition? How's that been working for you, man?
it's been
Because you
working for
know
me
that
great.
when fighters switch weight classes, you know, it could go left. It could go left.
Right. Right. And for me, it's working out very well. Honestly, man, I think I can fight 160, 168, 175 cruiserweight. I got power. I got power. I just hit it just as hard as a heavyweight. You know what I mean? So, when it comes to transitioning the weight classes, it's all about you being able to withhold that bigger man leaning on you and stuff like that. When I first moved to 168, I fought Jesse Hart. And just what did Jesse Hart do? He leaned on me, tried to wear me down and stuff like that. So that was something I had to get used to. You know what I mean? Yeah, but now,
How
man,
did
it's
that?
it's
How did you? That's another thing I was gonna ask you too. Like, fighting Berlanga, a younger guy like that.
mhm,
I feel like you were in that fight, man. I feel like you were in that
definitely,
fight. I feel like
definitely.
a lot of people didn't think you were gonna be in that fight like
Nah,
that. You know.
nah. A lot of people slept on me, man. But that was expected. That was expected. I know if I would have had two more rounds, it would have went. It would have definitely could have. Who knows which way it could have went? Because that eighth round, I was going for the kill. I got caught with a good shot, got back up. But if we would have had three more rounds, it would have been totally different. He was tired. He was dead
Did
tired.
you feel like you were catching him? Did you feel like you could
Yeah.
possibly could he possibly be on upset alert on that fight? Like,
Yes, definitely. Two more rounds. 2 more rounds. I'm a 10 to 12 round fighter, man.
How
You
did
know,
you feel? Like, how did he feel like when you were in there with him?
yeah.
Like, is he gonna be the next big thing? I mean, how do you feel about this guy Berlanga? Like, when
My honest
after
opinion,
being in the ring with him?
my honest opinion, the kid has a lot to learn. You know, he has a lot to learn because in that second round, man, he caught me on the top of my head and messed my equilibrium up. So for like 3 4 rounds, you know, I really didn't have my legs up under me. I couldn't get myself together how I wanted to. He was supposed to stop me. But it's little things that he has to learn, you know, for stepping with his punches, throwing his jab, doubling it up, and stuff like that. Until he learned that, or I see him learn that, or he listened to his corner, I can't really say. Right now, nah, I don't see that. I don't see
You
that.
feel like if he gets in there with like a, you know, if he gets in there with like a, you know, I hear him keep calling out David Benavidez. I mean,
He's gonna
how
get
does?
stopped. He's gonna get knocked
Oh,
out.
that.
Yeah, he's gonna get knocked out.
Yeah.
If he fight David Benavidez right now, if he fights David Benavidez right now, he's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna get stopped. TKO or KO.
You feel
That,
like that jab isn't there, is it?
nah,
He doesn't have
nah.
that. He doesn't have that crisp
And that's
veteran
the thing.
jab.
He has it, but he doesn't use it, man.
Use it.
He doesn't
He's
use it.
trying. Does he use too much power? You think is that what he
Yeah,
kind of got?
he try to land that one punch. You know, you see, you gotta remember he's young. You know what I'm saying? So when you got 16 first round knockouts, that gets to your head. You thinking, all right, bam, ain't nobody lasting with me. Even if they do get past the first round, I'm gonna knock him out. You know, now his last 2 fights he went the distance. Now it's time to where he's gonna start to realize, like, okay, I gotta really start listening. You know, I can't just go in thinking I'm gonna use my power and it's gonna work every time. You know, so even though he dropped me, he hurt the last dude he fought, but when you get to those bigger fights, you know, you might hurt somebody, but they know how to recover. That's just like me. I knew how to recover and I came back fighting. You know, what you gonna do then? You know?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
came back, man.
yeah,
I was surprised, man. I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie, man. I was
yeah.
surprised, man. And I was, you know, low key, man. You know, you from the DMV, right? Where you from?
Yeah.
Let the fans know where you
I'm
from.
I'm from Laurel, Maryland, man. I'm from Laurel, Maryland.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
from right
okay,
outside of
okay.
Baltimore and DC to put together. I'm in the
So,
middle.
like, you know, with that being said, you know, like, did you learn a lot from that fight? Like, how did you come out of that fight, you know,
Um,
feeling? Do you feel like, you know, did you feel like a extra fire? Do you feel like it's unfinished business still?
it's I came out that fight. I learned a lesson. Me, one of me and my coaches, man, we've been working on things for about a year, for about
Who's your
now a
coach
year and a
now? Who's
half.
your coach? Who's your coach?
I train with Upton Boxing, Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and we got a
So
coach named
you
Coach.
were Javante Davis's trainer,
Yeah,
Coach
yeah,
Calvin Ford.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay. Well, how
yeah.
does that? How long you been training with him, and how's that going?
I've been training with them going on. I've been training with them 3.5 years now.
Three and a
You know what I
half
mean?
years.
But
Okay.
after each of my fights, you know, I'm learning something different and different. And you know, me and one of my coaches named Coach Troy, he's one of the coaches in the gym. He really sat down with me and been teaching me little things to add on to my arsenal, man. And it's little things that I kind of knew, but I just never knew. I was never showed how to do it properly or correctly. You know what I mean? So man, you know, when I was in that fight, I made that one mistake in the second round. I threw my right hand, but I didn't step. I just threw it, and I went down, and he caught me on the top of my head. You know, if that would have never happened, man, that fight, who knows how that fight would have went. You know, but I made one mistake. But with that mistake being made and me fighting the way I did, that helped me realize, which I already knew, but I'm a true warrior. You know what I'm saying? I belong on that level. I'm a 10 to 12 round fighter. I'm not no 8 round fighter. I'm not no you just call me and think I'm just because I'm fighting that I'm a lose. No, no, no. I'm one of those. I'm a contender, man. You know, it's only a
So
matter
how
of
do you?
time.
So what was it on short notice? Like, let the fans know. Was
Nah, it wasn't
that
on
did
short
you have a
notice.
full camp for that fight?
Nah, it wasn't on short notice. It wasn't on short notice. I had 8 weeks.
So you had a good camp.
Yeah, I had a great camp, man. Great camp. I
You
had a
just
great
feel
camp.
like
That's
he caught you with a shot that you might have haven't seen coming.
yeah, yeah. He caught me with a shot where as though, um, like I said, I didn't position myself right, and he caught me on the top of my head. I don't know if you ever get caught in the top of your head, that messes with your equilibrium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right here. He caught me right here, and that messes with your equilibrium. So that it was kind of like, okay, I'm in the fight. I know he can't. I know he's not knowledgeable enough to stop me. So let me use my knowledge, my experience, to keep going in the fight and to try to get the win. You know what I
I
mean?
seen that, man. After you
Yeah,
were really, really hurt, man, you showed a
yeah,
lot of heart, man. You showed a
yeah.
lot of heart. I just
Thank you,
want to
man.
let you know
Appreciate
that,
that.
man.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the fight like it was so much going on in my head, man. I was like, man, just hold on, man. Hold
Right,
on.
right, 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 right,
You
right,
know, how did your
right.
veteran tactics and what Coach Calvin, taught you? Did that
That
help you
showed
out in
up.
that fight a little bit?
That's what kept
Because a lot
kept
of
me in
people
there.
thought it was going to end early after that.
Yeah, yeah. They thought I was gonna go by the fourth round. Yeah, man. But that's what held me up, man. That being in tip top shape and just being in the game for so long. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with the Jeter card coming up, how many fights have you had on the Jeter card?
Let me see. I had one, two, three, four, five. This is my sixth time fighting on a Jeter card.
So everything good with the Jeter card.
Yeah, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good.
That's good
Everything is good.
business.
Good. Yeah, it's great business, man. And I've been knowing Tony Jeter since I started boxing, since I stepped in the gym.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me and Tony started boxing at the same gym.
Because he used to be a boxer, correct?
Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, man.
So
Me and
with
Tony
so
go
with
way
this
back.
with this fight coming up, man, where, like, if you were to win this fight, man, if you were to win this fight,
Hmm.
you know, again, this guy coming up, man, you
Hmm.
know, where do we see, Nichols from, moving forward, moving forward, not to look past him, not
I
to
know,
look
no, no, no,
past
no,
him.
no,
We're
no.
not looking past
I'm
anybody,
never,
but
I'm never looking past anybody. But in my mind, I already won. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never looking past him. But man, I'm looking for me. I'm looking at guys like David Morrell, um, all the
oh, the
top
W
guys,
is that
man.
the WBA regular champion? Is that the
Yeah,
WBA
yeah,
champion?
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you want a title shot in your next fight? You're maybe looking at a title shot.
That's what I want. Yeah, hell yeah. Either that, if I can't get Dave Morrell, man, shoot, man, throw any of them at me. Dave Benavidez, Anthony Durrell, shoot, Caleb Plant need a fight, a warm up fight coming back. Hey, let's go. I'm there. I'm ready.
Do you feel like you're perfect for, like, quote unquote, a warm up fight, or do you feel like, they can put that on there? But I know the hunger that you have. I
Yeah, yeah,
know
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking
yeah.
like all right. You need a warm up fight. Why not me? But you're looking at it different though.
Hell, totally different. Totally different. You know what I mean? But I'm just going off reality. You know what I'm saying? In reality, that's gonna say, okay, this is a good fight to come back off of your loss. You know what I mean? But me, shit, this is life changing for me. This life changing. This is what I need to get to the Canelo, to get to the Benavidez, to get to whoever. You know what I mean? To get to those titles. You know what I mean? To make a legacy, to make a name for myself, man. I need those type of fights. You know what I mean?
So
That's
you're
what this all about. It's for a legacy, man.
you're 28 years old.
Yeah,
And I thought you were older than that. You're still young in the
yeah,
game,
man.
man.
I'm young,
You're
man.
still really young in the
I
game, though.
haven't
You've
I
been
haven't
through a
even touched
lot.
my prime yet.
You've been through a lot. At
Yeah,
28 years old. I mean, what
yeah.
have you learned in the sport of boxing? In 20. Since you've been. When did you
Whew.
turn pro? Wait, how old were
I
you?
turned pro when I was 20.
Okay, so you've been
Yeah,
a pro for 8 years.
yeah, yeah.
What
I've
have
been
you
turning
learned
pro.
so far?
Man, I learned literally everything about life, about not just like everything I learned through boxing is nothing to do with boxing. It's about life. You know what I mean? You're gonna take these ups and downs. You're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? Only the strong survives. Only the strong survives. And the type of fights that I've been in, and the type of predicaments I've been in, I could have been a world. I should have been fought for a world title. I could have been one of
Yeah,
those.
man. I be feeling like you
Yeah,
was right on the cusp
yeah,
like
yeah.
5 times.
I could have been one of those pay-per-view stars. I could have been one of, you know what I'm saying? But it's all about timing.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? Life is about timing. When it's your time, it's your time. You know what I mean? And at the time when I was getting ready for those fights, mentally I wasn't ready. Number one. Mentally I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready because I was still dibbling and dabbing, females here, females there,
You had
or
1 foot in the ring, 1 foot out.
one foot ring. Yeah. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, I'm always in the gym. I'm always focused. But when you're focused, when you're focused on, okay, after this fight, I'm gonna pay this, I'm gonna pay that, I'm gonna pay this, instead of just being focused on the fight completely and worrying about everything else afterwards, that's when everything, becomes a problem, man. And I had to go through some things and had to get some people away from me. So like I said, man, it's all about timing, man.
People don't know the inside of boxing. Like, people don't know what
Yeah,
goes on the like quote unquote the outside of boxing.
right,
Like they
right.
don't know how this sport is really dark for real.
Man, all they see is people get in the ring, fight, get beat up, whip ass, and get paid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we
Do
don't
you,
have no retirement plan. We
do
don't
you
have
feel
no.
like? Do you feel like? Do you? I truly feel like, man, you're 28 years old. You've been through a fucking storm of fights.
Yeah.
You were in some of the fights. You lost some of the fights. You won
Mhm.
some of the fights.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like right now, man, the 168-pound is for the opening, man. I mean,
It's for
Canelo Alvarez is going back and forth.
Listen
Canelo
to me.
Alvarez is going back and forth.
Listen to me. When I seen that Canelo and Caleb was having a unification, I mean they was having a unified fight, I was happy. Because that means there's only one champion. That means all of it's a bunch of 168 fighters right now. So it's open. You know what I mean? All I gotta do is beat one or two of them. Boom, my shot is here. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta wait to fight Benavidez. I don't gotta wait to fight Caleb. I don't gotta wait to fight Canelo. It's only one champion. So you beat one of these guys, you get ranked, boom, it's happening. You know what I mean? So it's all, man. I've been manifesting this stuff, man, for the past year now, man. It's all gonna come into play, man. I just gotta stay focused, stay on the mission, and that's it. That's why, like after my last fight, I told you I got straight in the gym because I didn't know if I was gonna get a call. I didn't know. So look, man, I'm gonna stay ready, keep my time in there, stay in shape, stay running, all that, man. I'm not playing. You know.
It says Coach Calvin, and has I know Javante Davis is younger than you, but has what he's done
Yeah.
has that inspired you a little bit?
Hell yeah, yeah, man. It's very inspiring because we come from the same place. We come from the same place, man. And if he can do it, anybody can do it. Not to say anybody, but people with heart. Um, um, People who show no weakness. You can do it. You just got to be strong, man. You just got to be strong, man. And the way I'm going, how I'm making it, man. I'm one of the strongest motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. Like you said, I didn't been to rock bottom, man. I had to really learn how to walk again. I almost died. You know what I mean? And I'm still here. I'm
For
still
real,
here. We
people
have
don't know
we
about
having our
that though.
interview right now.
People don't know about that though. They
Yeah,
don't know about
yeah,
that
man.
side about you,
Nah,
man.
man. I was 230 pounds, man.
When?
I had kidney failure in 2019.
So
Going on,
people don't know that was just 3 years ago. This
that
was
was yeah.
after you turned pro.
This was after I turned pro. Yeah, man. I was getting ready to fight on the Jared Hurd versus Julian Williams undercard
I
for a
was
big
at
fight.
that fight.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I was the only one that gave Jared Hurd a post-fight interview. Remember, he lost that fight.
yeah,
That was his
yeah.
first
Right.
professional loss. I was at
Yeah.
that fight.
Okay.
Rest
Okay.
in
So
peace to Jared Hurd's father. If it wasn't for
yeah,
him,
man.
I wouldn't
Oh
have got in
man.
there.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to him, man. That was a great, great man, man. When I tell you that was a great man, great energy, great everything, man. Rest in peace to him, man. Much love, man. For real. Much love sent out to him, man. And I
So
hope
I
the
mean,
family
like,
is doing good. Well, I know they're doing good, but just anything, man. It's the new year. You know what I mean? You got somebody that you had all your life, you don't have on the new year, man. That's a painful feeling. But but yeah, man, I had kidney failure. I weighed in,
oh
made weight
yeah.
and everything. An hour later, my kidneys failed.
Did you have to go through surgery? Is everything good now, or?
Man, yeah, I'm good now. I'm back to 100%. I had to go through dialysis. Uh, I had dialysis. I had to get a 20-inch tube put into through my main artery to my heart. Go through dialysis. I went through dialysis for 10 weeks, 8 weeks, and once I got out the hospital, I was in the hospital for 15 days. But once I got out, man, I had to change my diet completely. to get my body back functioning, everything. I had high blood pressure, diabetes, everything when I was in the hospital, man. When I got
What?
out,
How did all that happen? Just not watching what you eat?
um, it wasn't that. I was just overworking my body, man, and not putting enough water back into it. The right nutrition. It's not, and it's not the fact that I wasn't putting enough. I was just overworking myself. You know what I mean? Running too much, riding the bike, doing everything after training. Just keep training. I'm a workaholic, man. Like really, like I'm really one of those guys who really put in work. Because I know where I belong and I know where I'm supposed to be. But now my training is more strategical. I work on specific things and get straight to it. Like I have my run days where I run and my days where I just work on completely boxing, just straight boxing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the days where I just spar, when I spar, I go home, go to sleep, boom, train later. You know? Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
let all the fans know, man. I know you probably are you done training for the day?
No, I'm not. I train. I was done training. I trained this morning. Now I just got home. I'm about to lay down for an hour and a half, and I'm going back to the gym.
So you doing 2 days.
I do 2 days. Yes, sir.
So you
I do
coming
two of
into
these.
this fight,
And
100%, in prime time
oh,
form.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I come to every fight like that, man. But man, I can't play. I treat every fight like it's the world title. Because naturally in my mind, I'm already a world champion. So when I prepare for the mentally, it's time. Kick. You from the DMV, man?
Yeah, I can barely hear you though, man. But let me see. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear. I'm good now. But
You
yeah, let
you from the
everybody know
DMV?
like what. Let everybody know when's your fight. Where to find you and stuff like that, man. Let everybody know,
Okay.
man.
Okay. Yeah, man. My fight is February 19th at Maryland Live Casino at the Hall at Maryland Live Casino at Run the Mills. You can find me on Twitter at Demond Nicholson, and you can find me on Instagram, Demond_Nicholson, and on Facebook,
All right, man.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. I can hear
Oh,
it's
okay.
going, it's fading in and
Okay.
out, man. But I'm working with it. I'm
Okay.
working
My
with it.
bad. My bad, brother.
I'm working
My
with
bad,
it.
brother.
But let
My bad,
everybody
brother.
know about the main event before you get off, man. Let everybody know about that main event. Do you know Jordan White?
Oh yeah, yeah, man. I watched I watched Jordan White grow up, man. We grew up together, really. I'm not that much older than Jordan. We grew up together, man. Jordan, man, he was an outstanding fighter, man. National after national. Turned pro, did the same thing. The kid can fight. He's a dog. He called himself Short Dog. He's really a dog, man. So he's gonna bring it every second, every minute, every hour of the fight. You know what I mean? Fight at an hour, but he's gonna bring it. It's for a reason.
Yeah, man. I
Yep.
can't wait to see it, man. But yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
breaking up a little bit. But yeah, man.
Okay.
Thank you so much, man, for coming on here, man. And I just want to give you a special shout out, man, and good luck with your fight, man, coming up,
I I,
man.
I appreciate you, man. You gonna be at the fight?
I'm gonna be at the fight, man. I'm coming to the
That's the
fight,
bet.
man. I'm
That's the
gonna be
bet.
there,
That's
man.
the bet. Hey,
I'm
make
gonna
sure we
be
get an
there.
interview afterwards, man.
I want to interview on the post fight, man.
Hey, that's what I just said. Make sure we get an interview. That's a bet, man. That we gonna do that for sure.
All
We gonna do
right,
that for
dog.
sure,
Thank
man.
you, man, for coming on Corey Lee's Boxing, man. And we'll catch
That's
you
a
on the
dub.
next one,
Hey,
man.
that's your Twitter. That's your Twitter, Instagram name.
Yeah, Corey Lee
All right, that's a
Boxing.
bet. That's a bet. That's a bet. I'm gonna follow you, man.
All right, yo.
All right, that's a bet, man. Hey, man, nice to
Later,
meet you, man.
man.
Good talking to you, brother.
Thank you, man.
That's a bet.